Hello, it's TruthSOSeeker here. I'm here for, I guess you could say, maybe an update video of sorts, because I've been doing some thinking lately, and there's some things I wanted to talk about here because I haven't really talked about them, and I think I really should just, get them off my chest, kind of explain some things. So recently I went to a tournament from Breaking the Clutch. I won't be able to upload any videos right away because they want to they want to be able to upload them, and I think that's fair because, it's their tournament. So, and they're even letting people still upload them. It's just you gotta wait a certain amount of time, which again I think is totally fair. But this tournament showed me a lot of things, not only on like my own personal level of the game, but also, I guess, just my feelings on the game itself, if that makes any sense. But let me explain what I mean. Now, I've played Halo Wars 1. I really like the game. But the thing is, it seemed a lot more like a finished game than this game actually is. And I know I've, made fun of, or, well, rather just pointed out many of the flaws that this game has. But for the most part, I've been able to kind of just, I suppose, just ignore them or, work around them. I feel like I'm the kind of person that's willing to put up with some deficiencies that a game could have, but I was getting really frustrated at this tournament, and I'm not necessarily using this as an excuse to why I didn't win, because I still know that my opponent's going to have the same problems that I have, so it's still fair in that regard. But I was getting really frustrated with all of the times that things went wrong. If I were to try and, like the first game actually against Seamich, right at the start my building didn't queue up, and I had to re-queue it, and two of my 3 starting grunts didn't pick up money, and that's kind of critical. And so I was getting kind of frustrated, because the thing is, when you play good people back to back to back, and the same problems happen over and over, and you feel like they should be easy fixes, it can get frustrating. But on top of that, that was one thing it showed me, is the nature of this game. But another thing it showed me is how much I really actually still need to learn in this game, because there are a lot of good players that went to this tournament, and I feel like I learned a lot. And even more so, as weird as it sounds, it kind of showed me what I haven't learned yet at the same time, if that makes any sense. I don't think I actually know the matchups as good as I really need to. I think there's a lot of room for improvement. And I can understand that, because of course I've been, poking in and out of the high-level community, but I haven't really actually, tried to consult with them and actually really learn the game. So I can understand why I wouldn't be, contender for any winner of a tournament or whatever. But I still did alright, by the way. I came in 13th out of 20-some people. Not terrible. 2 wins, 3 losses. Like I said, I might upload some of the wins here. They said you gotta wait until, I think, June 10th to do it. And I'll probably do that. But the thing is, and I said that I was going to talk about the future that this channel is going, is the thing is, I really, really find it aggravating to try and compete and play and learn like this whenever the game is so unfinished. I say unfinished, it is an unfinished game. It really is. It has so many flaws in terms of gameplay mechanic or just fluidity. Things happen and things bug out when they shouldn't, and it's so clear that it was rushed to get done. And by the way, Blitz mode is flawless. You can tell how much time they put into Blitz mode compared to everything else, which I think is even more annoying, more so. But what I'm thinking I'm going to be doing, at least for the most part here, is I still want to play this game. I still do like it. It's really aggravating to have to put up with all of these flaws that it has. So I'm not sure how heavy I'm going to go into it. I'm probably going to take it a lot less serious than I have, but I still do want to try and improve, and you know, because I want to get better at the game. And at least now from this tournament, I actually feel that I have some sort of grounds to where I need to start. And in particular, that's actually understanding the matchup. Because the thing is right, if you see my videos, like, for the most part, I would just, you know, double, triple, try and hold off the rush, then counter push, that kind of stuff. And base trading is, of course, one part of it, but I feel like I'm really missing the core aspect of the game, which is what engagements win, pushing more. Because I've noticed in way too many of my games in the tournament, I just give up map control, and that's something I really shouldn't be doing. And I know it's a flaw that needs to be addressed and fixed. And I'm hoping I can try and do that at some point here, because it needs to be done. But like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna take it as much of a competitive level and play it quite as much. I still want to, you know, try and upload probably daily and try and show some ways to improve and show my improvement. But it's probably gonna be on a less extreme scale than I have in the past. If you have any thoughts on, or if you kind of agree with what I'm saying here, if you know what I'm saying, then by all means you can share your opinions or your experiences with the, I guess, difficulties that this game can give. But I personally I was with Elias, and he seems to be able to put up with a lot less of this game's BS than I can. I always kind of laugh when he gets mad, and I don't even really blame him for that, because I just look at it as maybe I can just put up with more. Maybe that just means I don't know, I can put up with more, and that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm gonna be probably making a video series here soon. I've been wanting to do it, and I think honestly this would be a good thing for not only my viewers who are watching, but for me as well. I want to make some kind of series to just go over the basics of this game. And I say basics, it really is the basics. Things like what you should be doing in the opening, what you should be doing in the mid-game. Because it really, honestly, I mean, I get requests for it all the time, and it really actually isn't that simple. There's actually a lot more to it than I think people give credit for. And I think there can be a lot that could be learned, so to speak. So I know this video is not going to be that long, but I just wanted to get that out there, explain what I want to be doing here, and I just hope you guys will stick around for it. Until then, I'll see you in another one. And another thing I wanted to add real quick before the video ends here, because I actually forgot to bring it up during this recording, is recently there's been some rather shady stuff going around with Creative Assembly or 343 or whoever's responsible for this game. They've been doing things without consulting the people. For example, patching and just changing to descriptions in general. They've been changing these things without notifying us. For example, they've been changing some of the statistics with the game. I think they changed, like, for example, the shield generator. I mean, you know, you've heard, if you've seen anything that people have been talking about in the community, they talked about how shields stack now, and I don't think they mentioned that. And also, like, for example, the campaigns, they were saying before it was going to be a big bundle of campaigns in exclusive edition. I can't remember how they worded it, but it really sounded like there was going to be a big campaign, and without telling anyone, they changed the wording to say that there was going to just be 2 in the description of the DLC pack, which that's kind of shady stuff. And it worries me how this is going to affect the game in general, and this just further leads me to lose, I guess, hope for this game, and that it will actually be a successful game. My biggest hope right now is these upcoming patches and updates and add-ons, especially this one that's about to come out, because supposedly it's a big one. But we'll have to wait and see. Again, now that's all. I just wanted to bring that up and mention that. I'll see you guys in another one. Take care.